Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. We got your February news. This one has even got a little bit of a twist. We got a little bit of F body in here for you guys as well. And it's just a couple of small things we're following. We're going to get to our Camaro Locator for US and Canada. So let's get into it. So one of the other bigger channels I follow is Randy at Auto Auction Rebuilds. He's got a really good channel. You guys should check it out. We'll put the link in the description. This is one of his cars that he owns that he's selling at Copart. And interesting part about this that it's a 1994 Trans Am. It's one of 1,750 cars. So there was 2,000 cars of 2,000 of these anniversary cars built in 1994. 1,750 of them were coupes. This thing's got a little over 100,000 miles. We'll get to the next, some of the details here in a second, but the link will be in the description. If you're interested in having a collector's edition Trans Am, make sure you check it out. So here's the details on Randy's 94 Pontiac Trans Am. It has 119,000 miles. It is the current bid on it is $3,000. There is a reserve on it, but just go through some pictures here quick. I actually seen the video of this, and it's in actually really good shape for a 94. It's not perfect by any stretch, but certainly worth the money I think that he's trying to get for it. You can buy this car now for $8,000, and I think $8,000 for something as limited production as this thing is, I think it's worth it. And it's worth probably checking out if you're a Trans Am fan and whatnot, and you want to buy a limited edition car. Then the link will be in the description. You can make sure you check it out. So in case you missed it, Barrett Jackson was in Scottsdale last weekend, and this 2024 ZL1 Panther edition, build number 22, sold for $236,000. And well, I don't. I guess if you want one, you're going to pay whatever, and you have the money, right? These cars are getting harder. As you'll find out in the video, there are still some out there, but I don't know how build 22 versus build 349 is any different. They're 300 cars because 50 of them come to Canada, but 2 to 349, they're all the same. But hey, if you've got an extra $236,000 in your pocket and you want to spend it and you want to have a car like this, then hey, fill your boots, right? But always wanted to go to Barrett Jackson. It's sort of on my bucket list. If I have a bucket list, do I have a bucket list? I don't know, but if I was to have a bucket list, going to Barrett Jackson in Scottsdale would certainly be on it. So, a little crazy on the price, but we thought we'd share that with you guys and then get going on to the rest of the stuff here. So, surprisingly, there are probably more Panther cars out there than I thought there would be still at this point. And I think a lot of that could be because some of them are overmarked, and we're not trying to promote the dealers that are overpricing these cars. This is more about just trying to, locate some cars for you guys. So let's get into it. So here we have a ZL1. It is not a manual. It's an automatic at Ed Rink Chevrolet. We have another one here. It's a Panther, and it's at John Thornton Chevrolet. This one is a manual, and it's a coupe as well. I have this based on 2,000 miles. This is a Michigan zip code that I've used, and it went 2,000 miles. So you can change some of your stuff here once you click on that link that we're going to put in the description. There's a bunch of regular ZL1s in here. Right now, we're just trying to focus on the Panther cars for you guys. Here's another coupe at Mission Chevrolet. It's 1,460 miles from Michigan, and it is an automatic. Find a lot of automatics and not a lot of manuals in here. Here is, that's a black SS. Here's another one. It's a Panther ZL1, and it is an automatic. It's a Berger Chevrolet. Some SSs. I don't know if these are, I think some of these are 1LEs if you're looking for a 1SS or a 2SS 1LE. I know that recently one of the guys was commenting on a nitro yellow SS. Here's one here. It's a manual. It's a Hebner Chevrolet, which is, let's click on it here. I think it's either in Michigan or not far from Michigan. And it's in Ohio. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, okay. So it's not that far. Moving along. Here's one here. Whoops. We just missed it. There's a Panther 2SS. So if anybody's looking for an SSS or an SS Panther, here's one here. It is a manual, and it's in Ohio. I think these guys are in Ohio. Yeah, it's in Ohio as well. And they are asking $60,225. So just a few. We'll scroll down a couple more. There's another SS Panther. I think that's it. No, that's another one. Just a few more for you guys to go over. We can add the. We can add another review, another 24. Apparently, Rosie's got a lot to say. She's up in the office here with me, and it is quite hard to do these videos when people walk by and she wants to say hi to them. So please don't mind Rosie. She's just being a little vocal today. I think that's about it, guys. So we'll stop that there. But we'll get to the Canadian search stuff in a minute, but really good system that Chevrolet has put out. I just wish that they had proved the delivery end on the back end of these, but the search part is really good. So I got to tell you that our Canadian version of that build and price is not as good as the US one. We did a lot of digging prior to me hitting the record button on this, and so far we couldn't find any ZL1s here in Canada, but as you guys in the US call ZL1s, which is not really a big surprise. There was only 50 of them made for Canada, and I couldn't find any on a build and price. I did, however, go looking for some Panther 2SSs, and we did find one so far, and we'll just quickly we'll scroll down and we'll come back to this Panther edition. But there's a lot of SSs out there, which is good to see. A lot of a few LT1s and mostly V6 cars, and I think Ontario Motor Sales in Oshawa takes the cake. I think I counted 14 Camaros sitting at OMS, and well, OMS is a bit of a drive for me. It's a couple of hours. I think I might take a run out there and just have a look. They got some V6 cars. They got SS cars. And, I mean, look at them all. It's just nuts what they have. But they have an LT1, and they have, I think I've seen they have one SS. They have another LT1 convertible, another SS. But I think I need to go for a drive because that's pretty cool. I don't think I found any other Panther cars other than this one. We'll click on this one at the top. I saved it as one of my favorites. I just find the Canadian site a lot more clunky than the US site. But so we'll click on this. So I had to go digging into this one because no, I don't have any questions. Let's get back into here. So I had to go digging into this because the description did not say it was a Panther, and then I had to click on it and get digging through pictures, but it is in fact a Panther. I think that the silver wheels are kind of a nice offset. It's got the, all the bits to go with the package and whatnot. And I think a lot more people will be tending to go this one over the ZL1. Because you can't find the ZL1. I mean, I digged and digged, as I mentioned, I couldn't find it. But we're scrolling through pictures here, and this is when I found out that it was a Panther car here. You can see in a second, but there it is right there. It's got the Panther logo on the spoiler. And it's got one of my new favorite interiors in it. I thought this was a 2SS, but apparently it says LT1. So I don't know, maybe I confused the two, but it's got the adrenaline red interior. And I think this one is an automatic. It's not a standard, but you know, if you want a collector's edition Panther, it's got the fancy carbon fiber and all that. They're not numbered like the ZL1 cars, but if you're looking for a Camaro up here, this is certainly the one to get. Over at City, they do put the Panther badge there, but they don't put the numbers, which is kind of disappointing. But again, if you're looking for Panther Camaro and that, City Chevrolet used to be City Pontiac, but City Chevrolet is the place to go now. And we'll put the link in the description for you guys, and you guys can check all those other cars out at your leisure. Hey guys, thanks for sticking with us. I need to ask one favor before we finish up here. And I've been following a lot of the bigger channels, and they've been seeing the same problem. YouTube has been unsubscribing people at random, and I'm not sure why. But even again, like I mentioned, the bigger channels are having this problem where people are being unsubscribed. So make sure you go in and double check and make sure you still subscribe to the channel. We're going to get to this 1,000 subscriber live chat. I had to postpone it due to a conflict, but we are going to get to it for you guys. And I want to thank all of you, whether you watch, subscribe, just support the channel in any way that you do. It really means a lot to me. So appreciate you guys very much. That's it for February news. Not a lot of news, but it's more about the Camaro Locator and just staying on top of stuff for you guys. And we got some other stuff coming out soon, so watch out for that. Guys, have a great weekend. Thank you very much. Appreciate you all. Take care.